Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be looking at our latest Star Wars series game, and as we can see, we'll be looking at Star Wars Armada tabletop miniatures game. A few caveats to go over before we actually start. This game is no longer being supported or produced, so finding things can be a little difficult and expensive. However, I've had a look online. There are a few bits and pieces around. You can still get core sets and the like. And there are some actual wonderful communities keeping the game alive online who do their own things. Ships are available from Etsy and 3D printer people and things like that. So you will be able to get it. If you want the original stuff though, that is getting increasingly harder to get. And you may be paying above sort of premium prices for it. With that out the way, let's get started. So Armada, as you can probably guess from the cover, is fleet-based combat in the Star Wars universe. There are 3 sets out, core sets. There's the Galactic Civil War, which is this one. And there are 2 sets for the Clone Wars, but Clone Wars don't really interest me and I don't have any of those. All my collection is the Galactic Civil War period. So, name of the game, you have a points value. One of you picks one side, obviously, one of you picks the other. And in the base set, you get a Victory class Star Destroyer there. For the Empire, Corellian Corvette, and you also get a Nebulon frigate. Now, a game comes with 3 types of models. You get your ships, known as capital ships, the 3 different sizes: small, medium and large. The Victory one is a medium, the Corvette is a small, and things like things like the Onager Star Destroyer are large. They just have bigger bases and things like that. And that's one of, well, the only Onager I've got. And I also have the Nadira Starhawk there for the Rebels. The second type of ship you get is what's known as a flotilla. There's only 2 types. There's the GR-75 Rebel transports for the Rebellion and the Gazanti class cruisers for the Empire. And you also get the fighters. Plonk that down there a minute. Fighters for the Empire and the Rebels. Just get a couple of these out for you just to show you. The fighters come on bases like this. And then we've got some Y-wings there with the damage markers on the base and the turn slider, which you slide in and out each turn, telling you which ones have been and which haven't. So they're the Y-wings, A-wings, you also get a good amount for the Empire as well. There's some B-wings there, and our ubiquitous X-wings. They don't come painted, I painted these myself. But the Empire stuff comes in TIE Fighters, TIE Bombers, TIE Advance, TIE Phantoms, Decimators. There's a good choice of different things for both sides. Now the aim of the game, as I say, you get a points value, usually 400, and you battle until the objectives are met, or you table your opponent, or you've had 6 turns. Specialist dice, you only get 3 of each colour in the base set. 3 red, 3 black, 3 blue, but I bought another couple of sets, so I've got 9 of each colour, which is more than enough you'll need for any battle. Again, these are going to be quite difficult to get hold of. If we have a look on our bases, I'll just take the Victory Class Star Destroyer off, just because it's the biggest. Now on the base here, you'll see 4 dials around the outside, and you set those at the start of the game for what your shields are, like so. You have 4 firing arcs, which are different for each type of ship, because you get shooting out the front, rear, port and starboard, and that's what those lines on the base there represent. So for example here, the front arc, you can fire 3 long range and 3 short range dice, so on and so on. And that tells you what your dice are. The yellow dots are where you measure from for ranges. And say the models themselves are actually very, very nice. Again, this is the smaller class Victory. Engine glow in the back as well, and on the undersides. Not quite to scale, but for game purposes, it's quite useful. So whenever you buy a set, you'll get in it the ship card, whichever set you bought, along with upgrade cards. We'll have a look at the ship cards first. And we'll go through. Just show you the ship card and what each bit of it means. So first of all, you've got your name of whatever ship it is at the top there. How much hull the ship has. In this case, the Nadira Starhawk 14, which is the highest one for the rebels. How many dice it rolls when it's attacking squadrons. Its command, squadron and engineering values. Each ship comes with command dials that you have to set in advance of the turn. So the larger the ship, the more commands you have. So you have to plan for this one, for example, 4 turns ahead, which is a really interesting strategy that they've put into the game. 3 squadron means it can command 3 fighter squadrons, and 4 engineering, which means it can do engineering things, moving shields about, repairing damage, so on and so forth. On here we have our defense tokens, so when you get shot you can choose to exhaust the defense token to do different things. Brace, redirect, all these are explained in the rules. Again, you have your what dice it can fire out of which arc. These numbers as well are its shields at the start of the game, so it will have 6 shields to the front, 4 to the port and starboard, and 2 at the rear. And on the bottom here is your manoeuvre speed and how many turns of yaw it can do at whatever speed. This obviously is a large ship, so it isn't very manoeuvrable. Some of the smaller ships are a lot more manoeuvrable and a lot faster. There we have our points cost at the bottom right. The bottom left is just a symbol of what type of ship it is, and in the middle here are your upgrade cards that you can put on each ship. Each ship, when you buy it, comes with a series of upgrade cards. I'll show you the folder of upgrade cards that I've got. So we'll come with commanders, which you must have, named ships, which gives each ship a bonus, and whatever symbol is on the ships there is what you can, but you're not forced to put, like offensive retrofits, defensive retrofits, turbo lasers, ion cannons. So a big part of the game is working out how to build your list with which upgrades you need for what specific builds you're going for. There's a whole plethora of different ones. As I say, I've got at least one of every galactic Civil War set, except for the Superstar Destroyer. I never picked that up. Not for any particular reason, really. I just think it's a bit clunky. I mean, I'd love to have one now. Now I can no longer get it. But at the time, I just thought it was a bit big and ridiculous, because it is about 4 feet long. And once you're playing on a 6-foot table, which is what the game is meant to be played on, it's quite a bit cumbersome. But it is, like I say, a stunning model. The models are stunning. So there are your upgrade cards. At a certain point in time as well, when 1.5 rules came out, they also brought out an upgrade card collection box, which I have here, which is every upgrade from every Galactic Civil War set. So although I don't have the Superstar Destroyer, I do have the upgrade cards in this set. This is something, if you can find, you might want to pick up. It's got 290 upgrade cards in here, which are the same as the ones I've just shown you. But if there was any errata and points value changes, they're all on here. And they obviously made them bigger cards as well for ease of use. So every single upgrade card in the game you have at least one copy of, and in most cases, if it's not unique, you'll have 2. So an upgrade card collection is a good purchase if you can find it. The fighters themselves, they come with different cards. I'll just show you those. The game obviously comes with reference cards as well. The fighters come on these sort of cards. Again, movement speed, hull value, attacking against fighters, attacking against ships, and whatever special rules each one has. X-wings, Y-wings, A, B, other sets that I've got, E-wings, the Ghost, Z-95s, Lancer Pursuit Craft, Millennium Falcon, HWK 290, they're all in here. Scourge bombers and the like. You also get specialist characters as well. Lando Calrissian, he can only go on the Millennium Falcon. but he brings something else as well. So you do get named characters to go on fighters if you want. And we have Han Solo and the Millennium Falcon, so on and so forth. So all the characters from all your favourite Star Wars series are in here. We have here the Empire stuff, so TIEs, Howl Runner, Maul Mythal, Vale and Rudor in your TIEs, TIE Advanced. Obviously you get Darth Vader in your TIE Advanced as well. TIE Interceptors, TIE Bombers, Phantoms, Lambda class shuttles, Decimators. You even get Boba in his fire spray, TIE Defenders, Bosk, IG-88, Dengar. All your characters are in here, as well as all the different types of fighters. When you set up for the game as well, you have to pick, as I say, you go up to 400 points, but you must pick an objective for the game. 1 blue, 1 yellow, 1 red. The base set comes with 9, and we also have extra ones from campaign packs, which are the green ones, and you do get extra blue, red and yellow ones as well, and which we'll get onto now. The game has produced 2 campaign packs. The first one to come out is the Carillion Conflict, in which you get a map, stickers, rules for fighting the conflict, tokens, and everything you need to play the campaign from 2 to 6 players. And you also get in these fighter cards, different characters for fighters. You don't get any ship cards in here or in any models. These are just campaign packs, as you can see on here. Extra objectives, unique pilots, and you get a map and you fight over the map in a campaign game. So that's the Carillion Conflict one. And you also get the Rebellion in the Rim. Again, different tokens and asteroids and bases and things to put on your tabletop. And again, you get different upgrade cards, pilots and objectives. So they're the 2 campaign packs that came out. So there we go, guys. Quick list of everything I've got on there for the game. As I say, I have at least 1 of everything from the Galactic Civil War, except the Superstar Destroyer. In many cases I have 2 with some things as well. So all in all, guys, quite a unique game. Unique movement, unique rules, models are stunning, really fun game to play, but unfortunately no longer being produced or supported, so it is going to be quite difficult to get hold of if you don't already have it. But well worth hunting down if you fancy it. Cracking game. In fact, probably my favourite Star Wars tabletop game that they've ever produced. So there we go, guys. Thanks for listening. That's Star Wars Armada. Fleet battles in a galaxy far, far away. Next video in the Star Wars series will be X-Wing miniatures. So I'm going to have to dig all my X-Wing stuff out, because I've got even more stuff for X-Wing than I have for Armada. So I'm going to have to dig all that out eventually, show you all that. So thanks again for listening. Star Wars Armada, difficult to find, but if you do find any, pick it up, give it a go. Thanks for listening, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.